Sea Island, Puerto Rico, 421. 99 Jamaica waving, good evening, how do you do? 99 Jamaica long. Illinois, 421, Puerto Rico. 399, we got you there. 5959, outstanding signal. We appreciate the contact. 399, 421, Puerto Rico. We're back on the side. Okay, on 370, we got you with a strong signal. 59 plus 10, General. Copy that. We appreciate the contact. 370 Canada. Thank you much once again. Take care. 421, we're back on the site. Hey Rob, how's it going, man? What's happening? Oh man, I'm gonna tell you what. Sorry about all the hoopla the past couple of weeks. Ever since I took and ran a shooting trap on here the 2 weeks ago. Get rid of this one. There we go. Uh, this thing has been totally messed up. And I finally got this part of it working. Hey, Mike, how are you doing, my friend? Sorry I didn't get to see you this weekend. I hope you got to get a hold of the person I gave you the number for. Gosh, I'm really looking forward to hearing how that's going. Oh, man. I was going to try to make it out there this week sometime to talk to you about it. Missed the time I wanted to. So, anyway, and gosh, I hope the field day went good. How'd the field day go? Okay. Because I know he's really counting on. He acted like he was really counting on hearing from some people. I talked to Miss Stoutenberg too, and I think maybe by the sounds of it, nobody's got the guts to run for our zone in our region in the House of Representatives. Maybe I should do it. What do you think? Ha 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 ha! Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, cool. All right. I didn't know who all made it. If you had a lot of people show up or what the deal was. So, well, I'm going to tell you what. I think this radio might sound a little better tonight because I've got the hand mic I'm using on it. So you'll all have to tell me, and we'll go from there. Okay. Oh, KD0JNQ. Net control for the 2 meter, the Quad City Swap and Jab net. We're at 146, 700, 600 off with a 77.0 tone. And what we're going to do first off here is just call it. Hey, do we have any emergency traffic out there? Anybody who needs help? Can we get you some help right away? Let's see. Do we have any emergency traffic? KD0JNQ. Let's go. All right, looks like we've made it good again another week. So we've been doing really well without having anybody with any trouble. So I'd like to thank you all for coming in tonight. The thing I'd like to really thank everybody for those who showed up at Field Day. There was this station set up at Scott County Park. That was with the W0BXR Radio Club. There was stations set together, and I got to make it over there at the Rock Island Sheriff's Emergency Management Center in Rock Island, up from the airport there on Indian Bluff Road. And then there was a lot of people there, and it was really a lot of fun up there. I had me a nice little meal, and I meant to get home early so I could go out to Scott County, but I never made it out there. I got some other tied up here at home. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to thank you all for coming in. Okay, now we're going to let the repeater do its thing because we have a few announcements, and we'll need a few confirmations on it too. So let's see. There we go. Let it do it. There we go. We got it. Now, I'm not sure of the BIC, so somebody's going to have to let us know what's going on with the BIC so we can get the people informed there. Monday. Okay, that's Monday. It looks like July 1st. And as far as I know, nobody said anything about the July 4th holiday bothering it at all. So it's July 1st at the Bettendorf Library, okay? At the library in Bettendorf. And that'll be at 7 p.m. And it'll be in one of the upstairs rooms. I'm not sure which ones because they haven't, nobody's let me know that one, but it'll be at the Bettendorf Library. And make it there, y'all, so we can hear what your ideas are for the club and go that route. Let's see. What else did I have? I think that's all I got. I'm hoping Rob would maybe check in tonight because we need to get going on what we need to know for Hamfest. So we'll get there. And then we'll have a little bit to talk about afterwards if anybody's here, or maybe I'll just come back and make a meeting here next week on this and we'll just discuss it. But for right now, let's just go straight to it. I want to say, hey, thank you all for coming. How about it? Scott County, bring it on in. KD0JNQ.
This is Alpha Echo Zero India Tango AE0IT. Mike in Long Grove. Good evening, Steve and the net.
Good evening, Mr. Mike. Thanks for coming in, my friend, and thanks for the report on the field day. We appreciate it. Hey, how about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it on in. KD0JNQ.
This is DJ announcement.
Okay, now I got a double there. John, if you can hold on, I caught you, and I thought I heard somebody else with an announcement. So bring it on in with the announcement, man, and let's get that one up first. KD0JNQ, who was that?
Hey Steve, this is KD0JKG. Just to let everybody know that the 955 repeater is up and one digital DMR fusion and still working on the D-Star side.
All right. I don't know if y'all heard that, but Dave wanted to let everybody know that the 146 955 600 off, okay, guys? 600 off with a 107.2 tone on analog. We know that the digital sides usually don't have the tone, so you only need the 600 off. So come on in and use the repeater. You're more than welcome to it. For those of you, here's what I'm going to ask you who try to use it and can't get into it. Please let me or Dave know next Sunday, okay? That way we know what's going on and we can get her going. How's that sound, Dave? All right. Sounds like we got all we can get. Dave didn't hear her or else he wasn't there. But that's how we'll run that one. And what I want to do is just call it out. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it on in.
This is
N0.
November
Right
0
hand
Romeo
side.
Hotel Sierra. N0 RHS. John in Princeton. I'm going to be in and out, Steve.
Have a good evening. N0RHS.
All right, N0RHS, thanks for coming in. We'll see if you're here. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. And we'll come back to you a little later. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. How about it? Oops, can't move that microphone either, I guess, huh? Okay, how about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it on in. It's all about you. Let's go.
This is
Yeah.
November 1, Alpha Whiskey Bravo, Mick from Bettendorf. Good evening, Steve, and everyone on the net.
Bravo. Mr. Mitt. Hey, you heard the announcement there, didn't you, Mitt?
Which one, about the repeater?
Yeah, we got her. Dave's got her up and operating in most modes.
Cool, I appreciate that, Steve. I will definitely check that out. Roger?
Okay, yeah, and gosh, I'm gonna have to just give you a call because it seems like I keep spacing it off all week, so I'm gonna have to do that here after I'm done, if you don't mind. If you do, let me know when we come back to you. Hey, all right. How about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ. All right, looks like Scott County's there. How about it, Clinton County? You there? How was your day at Field Day? We got a report from anybody in Clinton County? Okay, nobody in Clinton. How about it, Cedar County? You out there? KD0JNQ. All right. How about Muscatine? What you doing down there, Muscatine? KD0JNQ. All right, made it through Muscatine County. Let's go on over to the Illinois side of the river. How about it? Anybody over there in Rock Island County? Come on in. KD0JNQ.
This is 89AIK, Royce Moline, no traffic.
Corey from Moline?
Sorry, that was Royce from Moline.
Oh. Okay, Royce, I'm sorry. That was my fault. I thought it sounded like Corey. All right. Well, hey, Royce, we're looking forward to hearing from you too in a little bit, man. Thanks for coming in. How about it? Do we have any other Rock Island County check-ins for the deaf man here in Iowa? Bring it on in, Rock Island County. It's all about you. Oh, yeah. Well, everybody must be enjoying Field Day or at the air show today. So we got Rock Island County. I don't think Anthony's back yet, but let's see if there's anybody else out there in Henry County. How about it, Henry County? Bring it on in, KD0JNQ. All right. Hey. Well, it looks like we've made it all through that part of the day. So let's see. We're just going to start out here and I'm going to go right on through. How about it, Royce? How in the world are you doing? And how did the young lady enjoy the Field Day? It was good to see her and your son there. Gosh, and did anybody get to help her and really getting her familiar with HF? KD0JNQ, it's your turn. Let's go.
E9AIK. Yeah, the daughter and the son both found it interesting to work on the GOTA station with the staff there, and one found it more interesting with digital than the other. The other likes the more phone side. But I did finally manage to get them out there, so it was good to get them a chance to see how some of that works. Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome, Royce, and thanks for bringing them by. And hopefully, we can get more going for kids because and that's a real big encouragement to me. Otherwise, radio ain't going to go anywhere, and we're going to kind of be in pickle. So anyway, thanks, Royce. Appreciate it. Look forward to hearing from you next week. And thanks for coming in. Next, I want to go up and I want to talk to Mr. Mitt and say, hey, how's your family doing, man? What's been up, Mitt? How'd it go? A lot of swimming this week? KD0JNQ.
KD0JNQ and 1AWB. Hey, Steve, things are well here. Actually, we're heading back into meet season, so next weekend I will probably not be around, but hey, let's do talk. I've got tonight's kind of bad. I've got some family here, which is a good thing. Got some calls to make to the parents and whatnot, but I can't talk tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm going to try to sneak in on the 8 o'clock net, but call me any other night this week. I'm generally around. You've got my number, and
Yep.
we'll catch up. So otherwise, life is good here, and Steve, I'm going to send it back to you. This is November 1, Alpha Whiskey Bravo, standing clear.
Okay, cool beans. Well, yeah, okay, I'll put that down. That tonight and tomorrow you're busy. So tonight you're busy. That way I know. And I'll get with you here probably sometime shorter in the week. So there you go, and maybe we can get together and buy ice cream and feed the family and get to meet all of them there too. So thanks for coming through, Mitt. Appreciate it, and we'll look forward to hearing from you a little later. Like next week for sure, and then on the phone call here this week. All right, next we'll just look. How about it? N0RHS, Mr. John, you there? KD0JNQ. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, it looks like we've got John. He moved on down the road, so we'll go on and just move on up here. I think we got Dave taken care of. And we'll just hit Mr. Mike. How in the world are you, my good friend? KD0JNQ. Let's get her done.
KD0JNQ, AE0IT, not a whole lot happening. I didn't make field day today. I made it yesterday. Today, just by the time I got done with math, I had to teach kids at 8 o'clock and 10:30. By the time I got out of 10:30 and it's noon, I got a little bit of lunch, but then had to get my yard done. Normally Friday's my day, but it was too darn hot on Friday, so I had to put it off. But I did make field day yesterday for a couple hours or so, and helped set up and all that good stuff. And first time for me doing that, it was pretty good. Good fellowship time, and just kind of cool to see it done. So. That's about all I got, Steve. I'll turn it back to you, KD0JNQ, AE0IT.
Well, thank you very much, Mike, and thank you for the report on field day. Really appreciate it. It is an important day, and there's just some things going on here this next couple of weeks. And I've got to study so I can take and participate a little bit more in the radio days that we do have. And there's a couple of things I'm not real sure on what the dates are, y'all. So since I got this keyed up and we're talking field day, and I think I got everybody kind of covered, and we'll come in and get some others if they're there. But Labor Day week, okay? On Labor Day, there's a parade up in Rock Island County, up in Rock Island. And I know Doug is looking for help. So if you can take and get that one for us, we'd appreciate you just getting a hold of Doug or me, and we'll get you on the list and get you on up there, and you'll have an awesome time because there's a lot of awesome people in the parade. You just get to meet, cars to see, and my favorite part is riding in the back, taking the golf carts back to the high school and just having fun with everybody who's there. If it's walk, dance, scream, do whatever, just have a good old time. There's Labor Day. Now, I know that the Bix is coming up, and I know Benny, I think he's the one who's been in charge of getting that ready. I may be wrong. It may be somebody else now that I think about it. Don may be in charge of it too. Um, but Don and Benny, I think, are the two that are trying to get people to help. Now, if you can, okay, volunteer for that one because the Bix is a big deal for us too. And it's a lot of fun because I think, let me let the repeater do its thing. Okay, there we go. I think it's Heidi. Let's see, Heidi and Joyce. And I believe, but I'm not sure, Jill for Field Day are going to be part of what's going to be preparing the dinner or a little meal there at Field Day or at the Bix Run. And I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be really awesome. And I think you'll enjoy it. I guess it was really good last year. They're going to have a little radio set up so we can get out and do some communicating and show people at the Bix what we really do and how complicated it can get sometimes. All right. And that's that one. So after describing all that, what I want to do is just go out there and say, hey, do we have any latecomers who just want to key up the mic and say, hey, guys, you're great. Bring it on in. It's all about you. All right, looks like we've got her there. And then the other thing I wanted to say is, if we could get volunteers just with Rob at the Hamfest because he's pretty much been putting that together and get that ready to go and maybe find a way to entertain our kids there. So hey, I want to say thank you all for coming. I want to thank you all for coming online because I've got 3 online, which is totally far out. Hey. So, thank you for just being the support that you've been to radio, period. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. KD0JNQ, Davenport, Iowa. 7 and 3. We're returning the repeater back to its regular intended use. Good day. All right. Okay.
This is KM9BYA with a late check-in for that group. KM9BYA, Steve in Cambridge.
BYA. All right. Hey, thanks, Steve. BYA. How in the world have you been doing, man?
Pretty good. It's been warm enough to melt your eyeballs out outside, but not as bad as it used to be down in Memphis. Glad I got in on the tail end. I was on another net and just happened to turn through in time.
Well, hey, thanks for coming on. What other net is going on at 7 o'clock?
That would be the Galesburg net.
Oh, they got one going on 210?
Yes, sir. It's on 210, and then at 7:30 we'll be on the Galva repeater.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go for Galva. I didn't realize Galesburg was still running their net. I thought they went with the Galva because I think they bought the Galva station, so I thought they were all on there. So 210 has got something going, 146, 210, and that's at 7 o'clock. Okay, I won't be able to make that one, but the 731 in Galva, what's the frequency there? 146. My radio must be haywire then, huh?
Did I miss you there?
Yeah, I was wondering, what's the frequency down in Galva? Did you catch me, Steve?
Yeah, I got you. I'm checking it for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
That would be 145.490 with a tone of 225.7.
All right, I'm going to put that right in this radio. 490-145. Good, I'll get that one on. Must be 430, must be Clinton then. Okay, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Did you get the tone on that also?
Yeah, the 225.7.
Now, roger that. This is KM9 VYA.
KM9 BYA. All right, thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. We'll look forward to hearing from you next week. And now I know what's going on. I know a little bit different how to run what we got going on here. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it, man. KD0JNQ. Clear, and see you in a few minutes.
It's one. Kind of checked out what was going on. Said that
KD0JNQ. Well, that's Dubuque. Geneseo, 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 do. Hey, so what's everybody up to out here today? Who's number 3? I keep getting the number 3 keeps coming in there. I'm not sure who that person is. We got Mike and Rob. Anyway, hey, so how's it going, guys? Man, I'm going to tell you what. Are you getting washed away over there, Mike? They're getting washed out down east of here, it seems like. It's getting some pretty good rains. Roger? What? 145, 490, 107. Oh, that's there. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to air the Galvin net, so I hope y'all don't mind that one. And since I'm putting it here, I can always just delete it too. I don't need to take and air it completely. I'm going to be going through that part of it, trying to clean up some of what I've done here and get it so we got it straightened out for everybody. And I still want to get my own web page, just haven't got that done yet. And I've been trying to keep up on my messes and everything else I got going on here at the BSA. Christ Jesus left the day. He walks with me and he talks with me along life's narrow way. He lived to 40. I got a question to ask you, Rob, if you're still listening, because it looks like you're still here. If I take and show the radio on cam, because I think Mikey's busy, but if I show the radio on cam, do you like that a lot better than looking at me just asking?
Get better, better to have a
9-4, there we go.
reflection close to the antenna. So
Okay, now we got to figure out where. Let's see here. Turn this one. Oh. There we go. Let's see what happens. No, that's on this one, I guess. There we go. That's the one that I ain't got plugged into the sound system. Well, I'm going to have to work on that real quick. $220.
Thank you, Rick. Let's try C9YX.
Hey, C9YX, Jeff and Avon, and no traffic.
Thanks, Jeff. Try C9JOT. No traffic. Thank you, Eric. Good to hear from you. Let's try K9KQA. How about K9VXZ?
K9VXZ, Paul and Kiwani. Everybody sounds good.
Thanks, Paul. You sound wonderful too, sir. Let's
try, let's see, our next one on the list would be KD9JUT. How about KD9YHN?
Hopefully you enjoy this one. I'm not
Let's
sure
try
if it's still here.
KF0ITI.
This one.
KF0ITI, Joyce, is Bettendorf, no traffic. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Joyce. Good to hear from you. Let's try KF9OT.
9OT, Brian and Galvin, no traffic.
Thank you, Brian. You're moving in here. Let's try KM9BYA.
This is KM9BYA, Steve from Cambridge.
Thanks, Steve. Let's try N9NPX. How about N9UEJ?
N9UEJ, Paul Princeton, no traffic, you sound great.
You were sounding great too, Paul. All the way from Princeton. You're booming in here. Thank you, sir. Let's try WA9LT. WA9LT, Walt in Geneseo. Thank you, Walt. And let's try WD9HCF.
This is Raw Microphone, WD9HCF.
There you are, Dennis. Thank you. Are there any stations that I have not called? Please come now.
KD9ERD, Daniel, no traffic.
All right, I got KD9ERD. Who else?
Kilo Delta Zero Joliet November Quebec, Davenport, Iowa. Operator Steve. Hello.
Well, hello there, Steve. Thank you so much. Can you give me your call sign again, please?
Yes, sir. Kilo Delta Zero Joliet November Quebec.
All right, I've got you in there, sir, and thank you so much for joining our net. We have this not weekly, it's weekly this time at 7:30. So we'd love to have you join us every week, and thank you so much. You're sounding crystal clear here. Anyone else?
KD9TOP, Chris in Cambridge, no traffic.
KD9TOP, got you in there, Chris. Anyone else?
This is KD9YHN, Lee and Moline, late check-in.
Hey there, I called you earlier, Lee. Thank you so much for coming back to us. Good to hear from you. Anyone else? All right. The only traffic that I have is I wanted to say thank you for everyone that showed up for Field Day. The club had it at in Galesburg at the Lake Story Pavilion at the boat launch, I guess, shelter over there. And so I wanted to thank everyone for showing up for that, and I hope everyone else had a great field day and made a lot of contacts. Other than that, I don't have any traffic, and since we don't, I'll move right along to the ARRL Audio News.
This is ARRL Audio News, your weekly summary of news highlights from the world of amateur radio. If you retransmit audio news through a repeater, listen for the Morse code K character, followed by 4 seconds of silence. That's your cue to stop transmitting so that your repeater timer can reset. I'm John Ross, KD9DJ, and this is the ARRL Audio News for Friday, June 21st, 2024. Well, this weekend, June 22nd through the 23rd, is 2024 ARRL Field Day. The premier amateur radio event of the year is meant to be ham radio's open house, as well as a time for the amateur community to get together and practice operating under unusual conditions. ARRL wants this to be a memorable and safe year for your club. Here are the top 10 things your club should do during ARRL Field Day. Number 1, have a go-to station. The answer, get on the air. That's exactly what it's meant for people to do. Number 2, have a designated greeter. If you've done things right in the publicity area, you should have visitors from local officials to people just curious about radio at your activation site. Number 3, have a sign-in sheet. You've got them to show up. Now find out who they are to follow up. Number 4, ensure proper hydration. Much of the country has been experiencing a heat wave this week. Make sure everyone at your location is drinking plenty of water. Number 5, make sure you read the ARRL Field Day rules. Don't miss out on opportunities for points. Number 6, have a copy of the 2024 Field Day Guide from the June 2024 issue of QST. Double check your equipment before the event starts. That's rule number 7. Number 8, keep a good log. While ARRL Field Day is not a contest, it's a fun way to get together to get a taste of radio sports. And number 9, take and share photos and videos. This is a great opportunity to show your friends, family, and community what amateur radio is all about. And to be featured on the ARRL Facebook page, and a photo of you operating at your site through social media at arrl.org. And number 10, remember to have fun. If you're not enjoying it, what is the point? Retorted ARRL Field Service Manager Mike Walters, WHCY. Field Day is the highlight of many amateurs operating here. And remember that all of the resources that a club needs to have a successful operation are at www.arrl.org/field-day. And this just in, 2 lucky hands have each won a 2024 ARRL Field Day banner in a giveaway. Eric Bauer, KD8EPR of Georgetown, Ohio, and Tracy Laudenschlager, KO84RTT of Ocala, Florida, each have banners to hang proudly at their activations this weekend. Congratulations to everyone. On June 15th, 2024, a dozen New Hampshire Amateur Radio Emergency Service Aries operators from the Mount Washington Valley Aries Group and the Central New Hampshire Aries Group, as well as a number of out-of-state Aries volunteers, again provided emergency radio communications at the Delta Dental Mount Washington Road Range. 1,400 participants ran up the mountain into a region of infamous wind chill and low visibility. We were there to keep our eyes open for any runners having physical or medical issues, said Skip Comesio, AC1LC, Public Information Coordinator for the ARRL New Hampshire section and Public Information Officer for the New Hampshire Aries. This could have been done with cell phones, of course, but can't count on having a good signal on Mount Washington. That's why the radio operators will be back for the August bike race up the mountain.
All right, y'all. Thanks for
The
coming
Aries Health
through,
is
man.
also considered to be participation and preparation for the ARRL Field Day. Of course, it's June 22nd through the 23rd, as just mentioned. 35,000 radio amateurs gather with their clubs, groups, or simply friends to operate from remote public locations. Kara Gardner, KF0NIX, member of the Pikes Peak Radio Amateur Association, PPRAA, has been accepted to the Albert Einstein Distinguished Educator Fellowship Program, known as AEF. The AEF program provides a unique opportunity for accomplished K-12 educators in the fields of science, technology, and engineering, and mathematics, STEM, to serve in the national education arena. It's pretty exciting, said Gardner. I'm overwhelmed and honored. I've known about the Einstein program for a few years. The program invests a lot in teachers,
I gotta go.
teachers
I
get
got
back
radio
tremendous amounts of
trouble here.
professional development. It's also
Not
exciting that a
working
person
right,
like me can have their voice
I gotta
heard
get
on
her up
Capitol Hill.
and running. So
Other than
it
that,
was
it's
nice.
children and how
Pleasure,
the whole
Mike.
process works, but
Pleasure,
we want
Rob.
parents
I'm
to
gonna
have
let
a
you
choice
go.
about their children's
We'll talk to
education
you
and a
later.
better prepared student for the workforce.
In this
As an AEF
feed,
fellow, Gardner
talk to
will
you
serve
later.
on the
Bye
House
bye.
Committee on Education and the
Have a
Workforce
nice
in
week,
Washington,
man.
D.C.
Good night.
The 11th month assignment will begin August 19th and run until July 20th.